Hi, welcome to this week's VA Castle Point Tai Chi Easy class. And today we're going to go through the Tai Chi 5 walking form. We're putting it all together. And there's information in some of the past YouTube that have been posted. So you can get more detail if you're missing pieces as we put it all together tonight. Okay? And if we don't get all the way through it tonight, then we'll get through it next week. All right, so there's no rush. So the first thing we want to do tonight is, then we want to always touch base with the thing that really makes Tai Chi and Qigong special, and that is a thing called the three treasures. Three treasures is, what are the three treasures? Well, it's what we do with our awareness and our mind, it's what we do with our breathing, and it's what we do with our physical alignment and how we are connected to the earth when we do the practice. Right, so when we make adjustments in all three of those areas, the mind, the breath, and the body alignment, it's like a certain magic happens, and that magic is there's a physiological change that occurs in the body. And we basically turn on our own medicine within, and we can just heal ourselves, we can re-energize ourselves, we can de-stress. And over the long term, if you do the practice consistently, which is really the key, what happens is you'll have a healthy body, or you're supporting a healthy body, a strong heart, and a clear, calm mind. So that's, to live a full life, right? Our health is so essential. And these practices are just awesome at supporting our health. Of course, there's lots of other things that support our health, but these are very special and time-tested throughout the centuries, really. And when something is proven to be valuable for centuries, from going back thousands of years, right to the present day, you know that they're really special. So I encourage you to try it out and get involved in classes. Keep coming to this class that's online, and go on your own journey to health and vitality and wellness. Okay, so we're going to use a bell to help us anchor into the three treasures. So the first one is the awareness, or most of the time if you check in throughout the day, what's going on, I think you may find that you're in your thoughts, right? That's the way most of us tend to live a good part of our lives, right? It's in our thoughts. And when we're in our thoughts, we're really not really connected to life as it's unfolding moment to moment. So the first thing that we do is let's use the bell to just check in for today. What was today like? And, we just kind of allow ourselves to let go of the things that may be on our mind and just come back to the present moment. And how do we do that? Well, we just feel into our very being. We notice our breathing. We feel the sensations in the body. That's all we need to do to be in the present moment. All right, so here's the first bell. All right, so right away, we can begin to allow ourselves to still and to calm down a little bit just by just tuning into the body, tuning into the breathing. The next we want to do is special awareness of the breathing. We notice our breathing. Many of us will be breathing with our chest, and we're kind of breathing up high. Might be a little bit rapid. And what we can do is we can let the breathing drop down to here, right? Using the whole body, using the diaphragm muscle that runs under the rib cage and expands on the in-breath and then contracts on the exhale. So I'll ring the bell. Let your breathing do two things: slow down a little bit, and then also, excuse me, let it deepen. By deepening, I mean feeling it down in the belly. Okay, so here's the second bell. Take a few breaths, 2-3 deep breaths. And even with just a couple of deep breaths, you can immediately sense the calm that's, you start to settle down. So that's the power. Breath practice is so powerful. In future classes, we'll do some very specific things with breath practices, but just simple deep breathing can really help you anchor, calm down, and energize yourself. Okay, now the third treasure is the alignment of the body. So we could, we hold a lot of tension in the body, and there is an optimal way to hold our bodies in this world, in this space-time that we find ourselves in. So it really boils down to a couple of key principles. One is lengthening the spine. So there's an ingenious way to do that. And the way we do that is we imagine that we can lengthen up from the top of our head. And at the same time, we can drop the base of our spine down towards the floor. So we can, as we do that, we can feel the spine opening up, lengthening. And we have to soften our knees, so unlock your knees. And then feel your feet rooted into the ground. Right, let your weight drop into the ground at the same time. Suspend the head top up. Let your body naturally just let go of tension. All right, so I'll ring a bell and we can practice that. All right, so aligning the body, noticing the body, and then allowing it to align, connecting to the earth and suspending up into the sky from the top of the head. Aligning the body, noticing the breath, letting the breath slow and deepen, and being mindful moment by moment. And when we're not mindful, we don't judge ourselves, because it's part of the human condition that our mind is going to wander. And we just train it over and over again, and then we find that in time we grow in mindfulness. Okay, so the three together creates a certain synergy and a very deep healing practice. So no matter what forms we're doing, we're always doing those three things. All right, so hopefully that was helpful as an introduction. You can carry this into everyday things you do in your life. So let's jump in and do some Tai Chi now. So first thing we want to do is we're going to notice we have two cones, orange side cone, yellow side cone, right? And it's like we are facing each other working in a mirror. So we're going to pivot your orange side foot, take one step forward, shoulder width. Notice that my legs are shoulder width. Shift your weight back, and we're going to do the first form called harmonize yin and yang. Right, so the weight is in the back leg, orange side palm is on the top, yellow side palm is on the bottom. So we shift the weight forward and bottom palm comes out, top palm goes back. That's harmonize yin and yang. Shift the weight back, form the Tai Chi. Whenever we hold this ball here, our palms face each other, we can imagine that we're holding an energy ball. Right, so again, harmonize yin and yang. Now try to make your movement like a flow. We're flowing. Weights in the back. Shift the weight forward. When you shift your weight forward, you want to make sure that your knee stays in the base of the support of your foot. All right, so continue to lengthen from the head top, drop your tailbone like you're sitting down. Allow your waist to naturally turn. Form the ball. Turn your waist to the orange side and then turning to face forward. All right. So now we're going to step back. Feet are parallel again. Now we're going to pivot the yellow side foot, stepping forward with the orange side foot one step. Shift the weight back, yellow side palms on the top, orange is on the bottom, turning the waist, weights in the back, shifting the weight forward, harmonize yin and yang. And we let ourselves flow with the shifting of the weight. Weight is in the back leg. Weight shifts forward to the front leg, facing forward, turning the waist, holding the ball, turning the waist and facing forward. If the turning seems too complicated at this point, don't worry about it. Just shift the weight back and then shift the weight forward. However, it seems to make sense for you. Holding the Tai Chi ball, palms are separating, floating out, harmonizing yin and yang. Good. All right. So now we're doing the walking form, so we got to go through the walking step. And for this, when we're on the Zoom platform, I don't know what your space is, and you can see my space. The easiest thing to do is to assume that we only have, let's say, about a 3-foot square area that we can work in. So what we want to learn right now is a thing called box stepping or walking in place to do the Tai Chi form. All right, so we're going to pivot the orange side foot out. Take one step forward with the yellow side foot. Excuse me. Shift the weight back. Take a step back with the yellow side foot. It's pivoted out. Shift the weight to the yellow side foot. Step forward. Shift the weight. Shift back. Step back. Shift the weight. Step forward and shift the weight. So you can get the rhythm to it. Stepping back, shift the weight. Stepping forward and shift the weight. Shift back, step back, shift the weight, step forward, and shift the weight. Right, so this is like it's walking in place. It's doing Tai Chi walking in place, and it's a whole Tai Chi practice in itself. Place the foot, then shift the weight. Step back, shift the weight, place your foot, then shift the weight. So we want to just really distinguish the whole process of shifting the weight. And that allows us to get the flow going inside. Okay, let's shift the weight back. Hold the Tai Chi. We're going to do harmonize yin and yang just like we did before. Now, shift the weight back. Just fold the palms in. Your yellow side palms on top. Step back, shift the weight, place your foot forward, harmonize yin and yang. Shift the weight back, palms fold in. Step back, place your foot forward, and complete the form. Fold in, step back. Yeah. It's kind of like, I know it's kind of like riding a bicycle, right? It feels a little wobbly, uncertain, unstable until it gets in your body, right? And once it's in your body, you'll never forget it. And it takes a little time, but it happens. It happens at the rate everybody learns differently. So be gentle with yourself. No need to criticize. Just try it, experience it. Okay, that's harmonizing again. Stepping back, place the foot forward, shifting the weight forward into the form. Shift back, palms fold in, step back, place the foot forward, harmonize yin and yang. Step back and step forward. Good. All right, let's go on to the next form. So we're right here. Our weight is in the orange side leg. Now we're going to form the Tai Chi ball and the orange side palms on the bottom. Let the Tai Chi drift down. And then the front hand brushes around the yellow side leg. The back hand takes a long trip around and sends forward with the palm. Shift the weight back, forming the Tai Chi, dropping the Tai Chi down, brush and send. And brush and send. Orange side arm, we want to make sure the elbow stays down. It's kind of like a motion, almost like a motion like we're throwing a baseball. Shift the weight back, we shift the weight forward and throw the baseball or send energy forward. The front hand just brushes around the knee and ends up by the side of your hip. Right? So this is brush, knee, send the chi. Okay, stepping back, Pivot the yellow side foot, take one step forward with the orange side foot. Shift the weight back, yellow side palms on the bottom. Drop the Tai Chi down. Brush with the orange side, send with the yellow side. Shift the weight back, form the Tai Chi. Let the Tai Chi drift down, brush, and send, and face forward. You'll notice that I'm turning my waist, particularly when my weight's in the back leg, and then I turn forward. Turning to the yellow side, facing forward, turning to the orange side. Turn to the yellow side. Now face forward. Turn to the orange side as you shift the weight back. Form the Tai Chi, drop the ball, brush with the orange, send with the yellow. Yeah. Relax. Let yourself flow. Right? This is what we want to enter, that state of being present. Relax breathing, body is aligned. All those three working together, and relax. All right, let's do it as the walk now. So pivot the orange side foot, one step forward with the yellow side foot. I'm going to do brush knee, send chi. Now shift the weight back. See, we just fold the palms in. Right now we're going to do that step back and step forward. Drop the Tai Chi down, brush and send. Shift back. I just fold my palms in. Step back. Step forward. Drop the Tai Chi down. Brushing and sending. Shift back. Palms folded. Step back. Step forward, drop the ball down, brush, and send. And just flow with it. If it's not exactly how I'm doing it, it's okay. We keep practicing, refining, and we're all learning. I've been doing Tai Chi for many years. I learn all the time because it's a process, and we just keep learning and refining. We don't ever, it's not like learning math where 2 + 2 = 4 and then we learn that. No, it's a process. It's more like music, right? Tai Chi is like music or any other art. There's always more to explore and go deeper. But this is a very special art because it has such a powerful impact on our mind and our bodies in a very positive way. All right, so that's brush knee, send chi, step back, step forward, drop the Tai Chi down, brush with the yellow palm, send with the orange, shift back, palms fold in, step back, step forward, let the ball drop down, brush and send. And yes, you know, I'm giving steps like paint by numbers, but as one of the things we want to do in Tai Chi is we want to flow like a river. River never stops or starts, it just flows. That's what Tai Chi is about. It just flows on and on. When we practice, that's where we're heading. That's where what we're aiming for in our experience. All right, brush knee sen chi. Next one, cutting the path to clarity. Now, because of the way this form is, we have to do it walking. The walking is going to, and walking in place again, so we're in our box stepping. It can be a little different though. So we'll go through the box stepping. So it's shift back, step back, shift the weight, and then just place the foot forward, right? Then step back, shift the weight, place the foot forward. So this is, we're ending up, rather than in the front leg, our weight ends up in the back, stays in the back leg. So shift the weight back and just step forward, rest on the toe. Shift the weight back, place the foot forward, rest on the toe. All right, so this is the box step when we're going backwards. So cutting the path to clarity is stepping backwards, but we're just stepping in the box. Shift the weight back and place the foot forward, no weight, resting on the toe. Shift the weight back, place the foot forward, resting on the toe. Okay, let's combine the whole body movement. So we're going to start like this. Let the arms swing open, drop the elbows, step back. The arm side palm is going to cut a path forward as the yellow side palm comes back to the body. Turn, open, drop the elbows, step back. Yellow side palm cuts the path as the arm side palm comes back to the body. Swing open, drop the elbows, step back, and step forward. Drop elbows, cut the path with the yellow side hand, weights in the orange side leg. Cut the path with the orange side arm, weights in the yellow side leg. That's how we finish the form. That cycle of the form. Turn your waist, let your arms swing open, drop the elbows, step back, and cut the path as you shift the weight. Step back, cut the path. All right, great. Okay, I think that's a good place to stop for this evening. Hope you enjoyed the class tonight, and we'll pick it up and we'll just keep putting more on the form. There's a total of 5 forms. We've done the form standing. We're working our way through, kind of not directly in a straight line, but we're getting there on the walking form in the box, what's called the box walking form. So we're getting there on that. All right, so let's just do a few what are called gathering breaths. Gathering the breath in, let it wash through. Do 2 more. All right, so thanks for joining tonight, and we hope to see you soon. And be well, do some practice, and we'll catch you soon. All right, thanks.